Parenting is a difficult task for the parents. It's also a consuming one. Parenting it involves so many responsibilities, such take a care of children, teaching what they need to know, and like getting them through the life. And a parent relationship is unique because both exist between an adult and their child, where an adult is take a responsibility of their child need growing gains and they grow into adulthood. But it's why there's a harmful controversy ready with toxic and affecting the small or worse large scale. So this day I want to parents and child who are listening to help me to have answer to this. Hi, my name is Rosa Elena Cervantes Contreras. I belong to the grade of 10 of B and I advanced level of English. And well, I'm here in front of you to become aware of family relationship and how for the good family we can improve it. So what's the importance of this? What's the bullying ways build a relationship with your child matters. So proving mutual love affection is a prerequisite for healthy development of the brain, self-confidence, and capacity to thrive to their abilities on relationships they go through life. We're meaning like the child is something the parents have in an age and they are prepared for this. They are like thinking about it, and well, taking care of the child is not that easy because well, they eat, they have the emotions, they have well the necessary to life like a normal person. But when we know there's different age to which one, well, is the kid, the teenager, and well, the adults, and something else like puberty and some facts happen in the life. So why it is building a relationship needs to be good in this moment, like why this have to be important and why we have to know about it. Well, first of all, our effect like when the parent don't care about the child is like they can be feeling emotions negative, like they can feel alone, like well, my parents don't care about me. So this is matters so much because it's hurting sometimes for us, for the child. Well, I'm 16, so it's something I feel some days. And why they think they can be abandoned, so they become more clingy and insecure with the parent to the return. It's like, well, I don't know, my parents leaving their responsibility for the school, like only good grades and something like that, and well, you become dependent to that grades, and well, you don't feel like, well, if I do it bad, my parents gonna be sad, angry, I don't know. So it's like I started to depend on something for your parents. In other situations, it's nothing like that. With you change it a lot. Like, well, my parents don't care about my grades, so it doesn't matter. So when you know that your child needs to respond to them loving way, this helps your little one to feel easy, feeling safe, fun, and security increasing the capacity, the ability of our brain to adapt. Like when we are in the puberty, the brain become more sensitive, and well, that's the something to adapt and that thing. When a child world is full home full of love, they are very prepared to deal with change in life world because when the relationship is so good, the parents can be like, well, the children can be more independent, can do things for herself, and the children, there's something not difficult to them. So when you start to difficult something activity, something like that, well, something that happened in your family for something like that. Well, how to bond with your child. Parenting can be difficult sometimes. There's no such thing as perfect parent. But if you can provide loving and nurturing environment for your child grow up, it's a steady release of perception in their life, then you will help them to have a great start in their life, some ways can help you build strong connection with your child at the moment you need. So this is like it's starting something good for them. But where is the negative relationship? Parenting is a complex, demanding responsibility that calls education, painting adaptability. So some parents don't ready for that, but well, they doing as well. Please have a child, and well, this is not a good life for the child or the parent. Well, a strong parent relationship contributes to a child over development, shaping not only personality and behavior but emotional well-being. So the emotions start with parents, and after that they express it with someone else, friends, and neighborhoods or something like that. An unhealthy partnership relationship is one where the connection between the parent and the child is characterized by disinvolution and imbalance. The self-harmful dynamics can be negatively impact of well-being of the both children and parent, and unhealthy parent-child relationship can manifest on variables including emotional manipulation, exerting severe control over the child, neglected or physical or emotional abuse. In such a relationship, you can observe factors such as a lack of established trust, respect, and bonding for each other. When the relationship is unhealed, while the both sides are bad in toxic, emotionally, psychology, it's starting to like a punishment for not having a good communication of each other, and well, the bad parenting they having, because parent-child relationship different by several factors, including unpredictable and emotional bonding. Some common traits include security relationship, avoiding relationship, and building a relationship, the second relationship, and well, they are a lot of authority parenting, permissive parenting, neglect of parenting exists. A lot of things. Well, it's like difficult for them, difficult for having a good communication, good form for each other to prepare like cleaning expectations, and well, something like come like freedom to the child to express himself is starting to like problems and something like that. So it's not that easy or something like that. So poor relationship between parent and children can negative emotional, psychology, and social consequences. Children may face main conditions such as anxiety and depression, because like it's feeling alone, your parents don't love you or something like that. Like it's what you are feeling with your heart of what you're thinking. It's depression and anxiety. Depression is like more concerned in the past, the anxiety is more in focus for the future. So they both things can be a problem together. And well, in the parent side, it's like feeling like guilty because you don't have the capacity to care child of the child. Your child is sad because you don't know why he's sad, why he's feeling like that or something like that. So it's like a feel of guilty, and well, this hurts a lot. And well, it's something we have to see. We have to see happiness or something like that. I mean, negative emotion is not every time bad, but well, it's not like a good signal, and more if it becomes a relation of parent and child. So that's it. Let's gonna imagine something. Let's gonna imagine a glass of jar is the child. Okay, the jar is the child, and each time we put labels and more. I mean, the parents are like putting that like you are stupid, you are like insufferable, you are something bad for the child. Okay. And what happens when you try to remove them? You can't remove that labels. But well, you can do it, but always gonna be a mark there. You're not gonna put them away like that easy. It's something so difficult, and well, if we put it in a real child, well, their head's gonna stuck with their labels, and well, it's not something good for them. And well, I'm a teenager, so I know how that feels, like a pressure, like that label. So well, yeah, that's the thing. So what's the conclusion of this relation of the parent and a child? Family relationships are roots of what childhood will be. Every action will have an effect on the future on the child. They are the roots. The family are the roots. So why the parent can make this so difficult? Why the parent can change a lot? Don't have a nice relation. I mean, they have to put both sides, but the parents are starting with that one. As well the parents, because even though they are really adults, the way they act with minors can generate something with the hair. So that's why important to keep in mind that along the family communication, it can generate good habits and moments that don't generate the toxic environment. So if you are a son, daughter, or you're a parent now, a mother, a dad, a father, think about what you think with your family. Think the good habits of it for you, and if you have something to talk about it, talk. Don't be quiet. Don't let your heart the crying or something like that, because it's gonna affect you so horrible in the future. So don't be quiet. Be happy. Express yourself, and this is gonna be a relationship to have a better communication. So that's all for my part. Thank you for watching this, and I hope you having a nice relationship with your parents, with your son, or no, I mean with your dog, your cat, your animal. And it's all. Bye.